Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday to you. Welcome to the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Show here on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast, Facebook page, YouTube channel. Hey, wherever you're watching from, we appreciate it. We ask that you share the link on all your socials. Tell everybody you know about all the great shows here on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast, the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Podcast, coming at you live.
Slow down. Take a breath. Take a breath.
We're live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown. Diane is back.
Yay!
Yay!
I'm so glad to be back. I'm excited.
I had to have Paul Esposito and Nick Graystone. Nick Graystone's wearing bright red, nail polish.
So that's exciting.
I'm
I'm just looking for something to complain
but
about.
I don't want them. I want Diane.
Sorry. I am so sorry. It just.
Who do I got to talk to over there at that Subaru?
It was, you know what? It was just, I was away for 4 days. I went to Nashville,
I want to hear
so
about
we didn't
that.
get a chance to talk about that. And then I came back, flew in. We got up at 3 a.m. Monday morning to fly back and went straight to work. Came home and went straight to work. So I worked till 8, a little after 8 on Monday.
That's insane.
And then I just had so much, not just me. And it wasn't just me. If I had a lot of catching up to do, it doesn't matter because I'd come in and stay as late or whatever. But my used car manager had things he couldn't get done for 4 days because I wasn't there. And now he's trying to catch up and he can't. And and it was just a lot. Like it was, and
the place just can't function without you.
It was stressful. And then it was the last day of the month, which is, a busy day. And I have to order the pizza because that's really important that day. And that was, are you going to be here? You going to order the pizza? Like for everybody, that's a big deal because everybody's got to work bell to bell that day, and so it was just a lot. And there's just no way I'm going to be stressed out. So I'm sorry, but I'm here now.
There were a lot of jealous people when I told them that I ended up seeing you that day.
Oh, you told them that? Okay.
Oh, of course I did. Of course I did. And
I was just walking. I was looking for this Prius, trying to appraise a Prius, and the people, they said, oh, it's down the block and to the right. I said, it's okay, I'll go get it, because there's not a lot of parking there.
Yeah.
And it's like a 212,000-mile Prius, and the thing doesn't work on the key, the alarm thing. So
fob.
I can't hear it, right?
Right.
So I'm walking the neighborhood. I went all the way down that block. It wasn't there.
By the park.
And then I turned around and came back, and that's when you caught me. So you pulled up behind me, and I'm just walking down the sidewalk trying to find this little Prius. So annoying.
Where was it?
It was the next block over down the side street, but I couldn't. Usually you can go beep beep beep, and that wasn't working.
Oh my goodness!
Because the customer, I guess all the lights came on, and he was afraid to drive it around the corner to us. I guess he just stopped it wherever it was, so I had to do that. And then things going like this.
Oh, really?
It was a mess. Yeah, but I got it back. It's fine.
Really?
Then I said, I'm thinking of a number between 99 cents and $1.01. Right. And that's what we put on it. I said, listen, this car has no value to us whatsoever. However, we'll take it off your hands if you like.
Really?
And we knew he wasn't driving that car home. So he was he was buying a car.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I would definitely make him buy you a car for making you walk all over the world there.
I'm like, the good news is he's not driving this car home. So that's it. Got comments? Who's here?
John is here.
Hi, John.
Happy Tuesday. Ann just commented saying hi to everybody. So far, John and Ann are now just saying hi to each other. So that's that. And I did. I talked to John that day. I said, I got to see Diane. You didn't. All right. So tell us, how was Nashville?
Nashville was good.
Fun?
I had so many people who said to me when I told them I was going, oh my God, I love Nashville so much. La, 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 la. And my niece went to Nashville years ago and loved it so much she kept going back and then bought a house 15 minutes away,
Wow.
In the area. And other friends and family have followed her down. So we were going for a family event. Her daughter was having a Sweet 16, and I had never been to Nashville. And, Anthony said, let's go. So, I mean, it was nice. It's Nashville. It's, if you like the bar scene, it's like, your typical, not typical, but bar crawl. There's live music in every venue.
Right, yeah.
Which I enjoy. But, it's after a while, how much overpriced beer can you drink? because you have to drink every place you go. And the young kids love it. I get it. And the bachelorette parties, millions of them. And they, and I just think, oh my God, they don't realize how stupid they look. As a mom looking at these girls going, no, honey, stop doing that. Stop acting like that. But, so it was fun. We went to the Grand Ole Opry. We didn't go in because we booked you'll appreciate this. So for Friday, we got there Wednesday night, late Wednesday night.
Okay.
Thursday was 84 degrees and sunny.
Nice.
Beautiful day. So we went to Nashville. We dropped my mom off with my brother. They were staying in an Airbnb. We went into Nashville. We met some of my nieces there. The weather was great. We walked from bar to bar. We saw the sights. We listened to some music. We had a good time. Then Friday was raining and 50 degrees.
Oh, wow.
Completely different. But we knew, we had been watching the weather, so we were prepared for that. So Anthony booked a redneck comedy bus tour of Nashville.
Ooh.
Yes. Which, because he was looking for things to do, and we knew the weather wasn't going to be good.
Yeah.
So we went to the pickup place. It was 2:00 in the afternoon on a Friday. The pickup place was right by the Grand Ole Opry. So we said, let's go a little early. We'll take a look. Mm-hmm. So we were outside. We took photos. Went into the gift shop. But in order to go inside, you have to pay for a tour, which is fine, except for we had to be at this bus thing. So we got the schedule, and we didn't know how our weekend was going to go. We had a lot scheduled to do with the family. So we said, can we come back and just buy tickets when we're ready to go? Absolutely, you can do that. So we didn't buy any tickets, which turned out fine because we never really did get to go back. So we took this redneck bus tour, and I'll show you on the Instagram. The guy's a comedian. He travels all around the country.
Oh, wow.
And we were lucky. We had a packed bus, about 35, 40 people in our age range,
That's
like
nice.
40s, 50s, 60s, maybe a little bit older, right? And, and you know how a comedian know your audience, so you test out the crowd and see what they'll respond to and how far you can go and what you can say. And it was, a lot of the people were from like Minnesota and Wisconsin, and they were just funny as hell, and so it was great. So he was able to he had carte blanche, and it was the driver's part of the show. I think he's the uncle, and then the comedian is, and it was just great. So it was funny. He told stories about this. We went to different sites, the studios and stuff, and and he goes, and then at some point he said, you, in case you feel like Googling any of the things that we, showed you today, most of what I told you is bullshit. Like I made it up as I went along.
Oh, that's fantastic.
But it was hilarious, and it was a rainy, cold Friday, and we had a great time. And the bar where they picked us up, when we pulled up, it looked like a hole in the wall. But when you go in, regular redneck bar, but there's more to it, and then there's a big outside area, and there's a music area, and so it turned out to be nice. So when we got off, we went in there, listened to some music, had some food. That was a fun day. Saturday was a family day. We had 2 shows to go to. Both the nieces were in shows, one in a middle school show and the other in an elementary school show. And one was The Little Mermaid, and the other was Frozen. And they were great. It was so great. I cried like a baby. And my niece says, "What are you doing? Why are you crying?" It just reminded me when my girls were in shows. It was really great. That was Saturday, and then Sunday was the party. We did some more sightseeing. We went to Coyote Ugly. And so Saturday night,
now I'm picturing you jumping up on the bar.
We
and
had some time. They tried to get me up there, but I wasn't doing it.
Damn it.
They had some time, and after the shows were done, and we spent some family time, then we decided to go back to Nashville for a little while, and we went to Coyote Ugly. So that was fun for a little while. But then, after we had a beer, nursed a beer, watched it all happen, but a lot of, again, bachelorettes and all that stuff, just acting stupid, and I, wasn't my thing. Oh, and the best thing we did was the first day we were in Nashville, the night, we went down to use a bathroom in Laney Wilson's, and we had to go down like in the basement area, and we saw a sign that said dueling pianos at 6:30.
Ooh.
So we went back for that from 6:30 to 9:30 in the place is called the Bayou Keys, and it's in the downstairs of Laney Wilson's, and we stayed for that whole thing. Terrific. Just great. The audience participated. Everybody sang along. It was funny. It was fun. It was great. And it turned out that like 4 days before that, Reese Witherspoon had her 50th birthday party down there. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, it was good. We had a
cool.
really good time. It was a lot of fun.
Maybe 2-3 years ago, a buddy of mine went down there, and he was telling me about this thing that I had never heard of, where the bands were, whatever bar it was in, but it was the main strip of Nashville there. But the bands, like if you wanted to hear a song, let's just say Freebird, you throw $5 in a pail, and the band says, well, when that pail has to hit at least $30 for us to play Freebird. Then it would eventually get up to $30, and then they play it. But he was saying like some songs the bands were like, $100, got to get in that pail.
Well, I will tell you, for dueling pianos, it was $20 and they had on your table a request sheet.
Oh, okay.
So you put it and with a $20 bill, but I think, and I don't know if this is true, but I've heard that in Nashville the bands play for tips only. And
yes.
And so they're not getting paid from the venue, and and people are happy to drop the 20s. I mean, they did really well. And but the weird thing is, as you're walking down the sidewalk, so here's one place, and literally, and there's a wall this thick, and on this side of the wall, one band is playing, and on that side of the wall, another band is playing in two different venues. It never stops. It's like, if you're in the street, you hear a song, and it's weird. It does mesh together. Like it's a lot of noise out on the sidewalk, but then as you get to the venue, you hear what's going on in there. I liked it. I had a really good time. I can't say that I would be like, oh my God, I have to go back to Nashville and do that again. We probably will, because there will probably be more events down there.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, I would go in for a night, but it's not a place that would be a destination for me. I'd like to go to Memphis and see Graceland and all that, but that's a whole different trip. That's 4 hours away.
4 hours, yeah.
Couldn't make it to a Buc-ee's believe me, I tried. The nearest one was 95 miles away.
Damn it.
It was too much. It was too far.
Stupid Nashville.
Although my brother did stop on his way home, because they drove home, and they took a special route just so that they could hit a Buc-ee's and
really
do that. So.
And why did he do it? Because you told him so much about.
They know about it. They knew about it, and we talked about it when we were there, because I wanted to find one, but there wasn't one close.
Did he get the chocolate peanut butter?
I honestly don't know the answer to that. I didn't ask him. They went in. They had the grandkids with them. They're little, 5 and 3 or 6 and 4, whatever. And they had a good time. They thought it was great. Buc-ee's. It's like Disneyland.
I gotta get my ass to one.
Yeah, we're gonna get it done.
Well, yeah. Hopefully we get that.
There'll be one here before you know it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see. John kissing up to Ann. She's getting a little gushy.
Kissing up to Ann.
Yep. Well,
it's called being nice, Tony.
So nice to see you, my sweet, says Ann. John says, it's always a pleasure when you're here, sweetie.
Aww.
And she wrote, oh, love you, bunches, my sweets.
So you're just jealous. They're not kissing up. They're just being nice. They're showing affection. That's what humans do.
We're
Good
talking
humans.
about John Rusciello. I think we're talking about kissing up.
Stop.
A redneck bus tour, says Fremder. No reverse cowgirl, because they never turn their back on family.
That was really a highlight. I have to say, I loved that bus tour. It was great. It was perfectly appropriate for us.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That sounds like a lot of fun. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Diane. I'm so happy you had a great time. That is awesome.
We had a really good time. It was very nice.
That's great. That's great. Okay, now we have an issue, Diane.
Uh-oh.
We have a problem.
What's the problem?
Yeah, it's finally coming to a head. All right. Yesterday's show, Mr. Walker made asperging remarks about Anthony, and Peter Anthony. Okay.
Oh,
so
yes.
I'm not gonna.
Do I have to go back and watch? Should I go back and watch?
No, I have a feeling John's going to tell you.
you really should go back and watch because I'm not getting into what he said. However, knowing Anthony the way I do and knowing Peter Anthony the way I do, all right, it's beyond insulting. It is actually, it's actually, he actually needs a firecracker in his bum leg.
Understood.
I will. I'll be happy to explain.
Okay, so let me hear your version, Walker.
All right. So, I did not mention any of these men by name. Okay, so John is.
No, you didn't. No,
John is, stirring
but
the
you
pot.
alluded to it. You alluded to it because
I absolutely
right?
did not allude to anybody in particular. I was talking about a generalization.
That was a big
Bullshit.
word for you.
Go ahead.
It hurt. It hurt.
I can see you struggle to get it out.
Generalization?
I'm proud of you. Go.
Thanks. I was talking about how these guys take cigars. You see it all over social media, where these guys take these selfies of a close up of their face with a big fat cigar in their mouth.
Yeah,
It looks
I don't
ridiculous. They look ridiculous. Oh
Call
yes,
them gay.
I said it looked. It to some of them it looks like a giant penis in their mouth. I did say that. Yes.
Okay.
But I didn't mention Peter Anthony. I didn't mention Diane's Anthony. I didn't mention anybody. I just said I don't understand these guys who like to put this.
Who else do you know that smoke cigars?
Yeah.
I know.
Who else do you know that smoke cigars besides the three of us?
I know tons of guys who smoke cigars.
You're full of shit. I want you to go in front of Diane's Anthony and Peter Anthony and tell them that story and see what they say.
I've had James in here, the guy that owns the cigar place. That guy's been in here many times. You know what? Perfect example. I'll have to invite him back, and we'll pose that question to him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I want you to pose it to Peter Anthony and see what he says.
All right. I will. Peter Anthony.
Okay,
What are you kidding? Peter Anthony sits there and talks about having sex with men.
Just to let you know,
Yeah.
those things that look like penises on our mouths, okay, are up to $30 to $35 a day.
Ugh.
Okay, so just to let you know, all right. So let's put it this way.
That makes you even more silly that you'd spend money on
It's
those.
a very high class.
Anthony only,
It's a very
I
high
can't even
class
remember the last
penis.
time he had a cigar.
Okay.
Yeah.
What'd you say? It's what? A high-end penis? Is that what you just said?
It's a high end penis, Walker. Okay, just to let you know.
It's top notch, grade A.
Well,
Right.
mine is so top-notch, grade A, you don't need a cigar.
Only the best.
You just, so you're trying to make up for shortcomings is what you're telling me there.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no. I just want to see. Just you were out of order. I'm just saying you were out of order. That's
Out of
all I have
order.
to say.
That's it. We're not
Yeah.
going to take it anymore.
Are you agreeing with this?
Absolutely.
Oh, my God.
There you go. You see. Apologize. On the air, apologize. Say you're sorry.
I'll tell you what. If Peter Anthony...
No. Say you're sorry.
No. Hear me out for a second. If Peter Anthony disagrees with me, I don't know when he's coming back in. I don't think he's coming this week. But if he disagrees, then I'll apologize.
No. No. You offended me. Apologize.
I'm not concerned about
Forget
that.
about Peter Anthony. Forget about Peter Anthony. Forget about Diane Anthony.
I think
Apologize to me. I want to apologize.
Did
I want to
you?
apologize.
I'm sorry. You may have been talking, Mr. Russo. I believe you did not hear Diane just now when she said, "I agree with you," and she pointed at me.
What I agreed with was when they do the photo op with the cigar and the selfie thing that looks silly. But that's just like the
You
women
offended.
who do the kiss.
You offended
kissy
me.
face.
Apologize.
What did
You offended him. Apologize to him because he's offended.
He's not offended.
He's your friend.
He
You
is my
love
friend.
him.
I do love him.
So then say, I'm sorry. I hurt your feelings.
No, because he is not offended at all, and I will not.
I am offended.
Wow.
I am offended.
He sounds very offended.
Oh,
to me.
yes, he does,
I'm
doesn't
offended.
He does.
he? He sounds very distraught.
I'm offended. Apologize to me. I want an apology.
I'm sorry you put a big penis in your mouth.
I'm not. Apologies not accepted.
Not accepted. All right, we'll have to try again.
You asked for an apology. There it was. You should be thanking me. Did he hang up?
He might have. That's it. Boom.
Go suck an egg.
Go suck an egg.
Oh, I forgot. I meant to bring it in. John sent me a picture. He drew a picture of me sucking an egg.
For Easter? It was an Easter
yes.
picture?
Okay, there is a sing-along bus tour that shows you all around Nashville and no bridal parties allowed.
Oh, I like that.
That's the best thing in Nashville, says Carol. Music City Rolling Jamboree. What? And then John Russillo says, "Good morning, Miss Carol. The argument is solved. They're going out to dinner from now on." Oh, right. John and Dawn were having some kind of argument over dinner yesterday or something. And somehow Carol was involved in it. I don't know the details there. Fremder says, between us on our shirts, we look like the NBA.
Well, all right.
Well, yeah, I look like a big pumpkin or giant basketball. Fremder, the other day I was pickpocketed by a midget. I didn't know someone can stoop that low. Oh, what the hell? Bosie's watching. Hello, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
From there. I used to date a prostitute that once told me, "You don't know me from a hole in the wall." I replied, "This all feels too familiar. Are you sure about that?" All right. I had to stop to make sure that it was readable.
I know. I saw you pause.
Yeah, absolutely. What did I have? I thought I had something particularly...
Since the last time I saw you, baseball season started.
Yes.
Yay!
Our boys, they had quite a good weekend.
Yeah, they did. They did.
But of course, typical Mets fashion. We really didn't even talk about it much in here. Opening day was interesting. The guy that sang the national anthem messed up the words.
I didn't see it, thank God, because that just annoys me.
Me too.
How do you learn that in kindergarten? How can you not know the words?
I showed it the other day. Do I still have it?
I don't need to see
no,
it. It's okay.
Well, no. What we did was, because me and Don Sill make those George and Ben videos. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about? We dress up because this year's the 250th anniversary.
Yes, I know that.
So Don's been dressing up as George Washington. I've been dressing up as Ben Franklin.
I did know that. Okay, George and Ben.
Yes.
Okay.
So we filmed Don singing the national anthem with the correct words because the guy that sang it at the Mets game plays George Washington in Hamilton.
Really?
And he screwed it up. So
wow,
we figure
I'm surprised about that.
So we figure what better way to fix this than have George Washington himself, Don Sill, sing it. Right.
That's awesome.
So the guy screwed up the words. I believe it was just before, right after that, on TV, SNY, the Mets showed a commercial advertising tickets for the 2025 season.
That's funny.
And then you didn't hear about the birds?
No.
A hawk, I don't know where, somewhere by right field, a hawk attacked another bird and killed it, and the bird fell right field.
Wow.
What's the rookie's name? Carson Benj. He was playing right field, and he said after the game, he goes, "Yeah, I'm standing there. All of a sudden, I hear a thud." He goes, "I look over to my right, and there's a dead bird."
Oh my God!
So typical Mets fashion. It was a crazy day, but yeah, they. What are they now? What are they, 4 losses, I think? Something like that?
Yeah, it's 6-4 now.
6-4.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's not bad.
No,
not bad.
They're okay. We're good.
This weekend, they're...
Decent start.
The Oakland Athletics are coming in this weekend, so Jeff McNeil will be back at Citi Field. He is having a very poor start with Oakland. Jeff McNeil's having a poor start with Oakland, but he'll be at Citi Field this weekend as part of the Oakland A's. I wonder if they'll probably cheer for him when he comes up.
I mean, I think, Mets fans are not Yankee fans. Yankee fans would bull the hell. Well, it's true. They would boo him.
Yeah.
But we love our guys. Like, I just would not boo. We're not, that's not who we are.
Speaking of Yankee fans.
Yes.
It happened yesterday. Because yesterday the Mets announced Juan Soto is on the injured list.
Yes. For 3 weeks, I think.
Yeah, something like that. So Yankee fans, it was...
better now than the end of the season.
Well, yeah, true.
I'm always looking for a bright side, but that was the first thing I thought.
They've been winning without him the past 2 or 3 games without him. But anyway, so they announced it. I guess the Yankees had a day game yesterday. They announced it. I guess it came up on their board. The Yankee fans started chanting, "Fuck Soto, fuck Soto, fuck something."
No, they're big babies.
And Michael Kay, of all people, chastised the fans. The Yankee fans said that was terrible.
They should be ashamed of themselves.
Terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah, I thought that was a little
Yes.
poor. And I'll yell at Peter Schwartz when he gets here at 1 o'clock.
I'm sure Peter Schwartz wasn't doing that.
I bet you he was.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, you think he's a big teddy bear?
I know he's a big teddy bear.
That guy, I think, would sacrifice one of his kids for a Yankee ring.
Stop it.
Absolutely.
Stop it.
He'll come in here and he'll
Stop
agree.
it. No,
I'm telling you.
No, he will not.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, he will not.
Oh, all right. Here's something. Did you hear about what's Washington County. I think, is this Tennessee? I think it's Tennessee. I have the city. I don't have the state written down. But did you hear about this school board member down there in Washington County?
No.
So the school board was having a meeting.
Yeah.
It was being streamed. So you have people at the meeting. You have people watching.
People can watch live. Uh-huh.
And I don't even know what they were talking about. But a student was asked to speak, and I don't know what it was for. I don't have. I don't have it. So anyway, yeah. So whatever the topic was, a student came up and spoke, and apparently she did very well. Talking about whatever the topic was. When she was done, a school board member who these two have never met. She gives her little speech. School board member walks over. How old is this man? I saw a picture. I don't have his age, but he looks like he could be in his 50s.
Okay.
He walks up to her, puts his arm around her, and says, "God, you're hot."
That is screwed up.
Yes. It is completely screwed up.
Yes.
Actually, it gets better. So he goes up to her, puts her arm around her. "God, you're hot. You know that? Where do you go to school at?" He asked after that. "Where do you go to school at?" Now, that reason alone, he should be kicked off the school board.
I agree.
For talking.
Are you kidding me?
That's not even a sentence. So people are calling for this guy to be
he should be gone.
booted.
He should be gone.
So he's now claiming that his actions were taken out of context.
Really?
I had a student board member beside me, and we was talking, and she got up and was asking questions, and she just thoroughly impressed me and the other board members. She was a top-notch student board member, and she was asking real smart questions. And I reached over and I touched her on her shoulder, and I said, "You're hot. You're good. You're one of the best I've seen." So he's trying to say he not like hot looking, but just like you're on
that
fire.
That wasn't all he said. It was part of other. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No.
No.
It was just creepy. If that's how it went down, it's creepy.
I didn't mean nothing by it. This is a school board member.
This is not much of a loss. He did not belong there to begin with.
I'm sorry.
Let's just say what it is. He did not belong there to begin with.
But my guess is that this is probably how they teach them to talk down there. He's going to be.
You know what? You're offending a lot of Southern. You're just assuming that they're all.
I'm just stating facts.
And I don't know if it's Tennessee. I would feel like it's more like Missouri or Arkansas or something like that.
Washington
County. There's probably lots.
Well, true.
There's New York.
There are several counties in the United States
that are named Washington, I would imagine.
Maryland, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Minnesota, Virginia, Maine, Rhode Island.
Lots of places. Probably every state has a Washington County. So you're gonna have to look into this more and see where it is, because you automatically went with a southern
Tennessee. I was right.
Tennessee. Okay. All right. Wow.
They probably teach it there, and it's probably redneck tour bus school.
Now, the redneck tour bus guy, I would have said things like that, but he gets paid to do that. He's where he belongs, on a redneck bus.
The school board is meeting tomorrow to decide this man's fate. And there is also a planned protest demanding the resignation of Keith Irvin, scheduled tomorrow.
That's his
April
name?
8th, too. Keith Irvin.
Wow.
Yep. I didn't mean nothing by it. As he was eating his grits. Can you just imagine, though, like, this girl speaks, and again, it's
just creepy.
It's not a matter of he said, she said. I mean,
this was a student, correct?
The girl was a student. Yeah, her name has not been disclosed.
Good, because.
But you have a room full of people watching, and people are at home watching on their computers, and then that was great. You're hot. You know that? I just can't believe the stupidity.
I can't believe the stupidity either. But I can believe it, but
Oh, my goodness.
Nothing surprises me these days.
Keith Irvin, you dopey bastard. And I'm sorry, not only should he be kicked off the board, but somebody get the authorities to his house and check his computers.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Sorry, him saying that to her, to me, that's enough. That's enough.
Minor.
If I'm a judge, that's enough. I'm signing the warrant. Yeah, go search his house.
Yeah.
Stupid bastard. Keith Irvin. Oh, yeah, and speaking of creeps, I saw Melissa Gilbert went on TV yesterday to defend her husband.
I did. She just doesn't believe it. No. I mean, I kind of, because I hate to speak on these things, I don't know. I don't know him from a hole in the wall. I don't know this family from a hole in the wall. But I did read a lot about it. A lot's going to come out. I suspect this case might get thrown out for a couple of reasons. Because there are letters from the mother saying he's going to pay for firing his kids, right?
Yes.
So there was this vindictive aspect to this. And I'm not surprised she comes out. I have to say, quite honestly, that if someone accused Anthony of the same, or even you of the same, I wouldn't believe it. Just wouldn't. I feel like this is her husband. She knows him. So that doesn't surprise me that she felt she needed to speak out. And the lawyer was there. I did see part of that interview, and he did say that there are things that are coming out that, these. The boys specifically said in an interview he never touched me.
Yes, I saw that.
He never touched me, and then they came back around and they recanted and they said something different and were asked why, and they said because I don't want to disappoint my dad. That was the response. Yes. So if in fact those things are true and they'll come out in court, I suspect that case will probably get thrown out.
What confused me, Melissa Gilbert's,
and this didn't happen recently. This is something that happened
2023, I think it was.
It's been so.
Well, so George Stephanopoulos, who was doing the interview, he brought up that this is not the first time Timothy Busfield has been accused. So this is the part that confused me.
By adult women.
Yes.
Yes, two of them.
But
and years and years and years ago.
Yeah, I want to say
but also
10,
not
15 years
surprising
ago.
For people in show business, right?
True.
This happens.
But what confused me, I guess. She says, well, so first regarding this current case, she said it doesn't matter if he's found guilty or not. He's been canceled, and he'll probably never be able to
never work again.
Come out of this
That's true.
label.
Mm-hmm.
But then she says in regards to the past instances, he chose to not speak out on it and leave it alone. And in time, he was trying to find the right time to come out and say something about it. So here's what confuses me.
Okay.
Why would you wait for something like this to happen? If you've been accused 2 separate times, why wait for a third and end up getting canceled? Like, you would think after the second one, let me speak out and beat them to the punch and explain myself before something else comes up, and I'm...
Well, I feel probably because in order to come out, because none of us knew anything about those things until now, right?
Yeah.
So had he come out and spoken out about them when they happened, now we
you were definitely in Nashville.
Right?
If he came out and speaked out...
If he spoke. So that's why they don't.
Yes.
Right? Because then once you've been accused, it's a it's a red mark. It's a red flag. Whether or not it's true doesn't matter in this world, in the celebrity world, right? We don't really necessarily search for truth. We search for the best story. So if the story's not out and you speak out, now you bring the story out. Now, he probably wouldn't have worked up till now. So that's why I think it happens all the time in show business. I think it runs rampant, and I think probably everybody's had some accusation. True or not, if there's a chance to not have it be public, you're not going to be the person to speak about it.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. And I'm not defending anything. I'm just saying there's a lot to this case, and these things happen all the time. And again, from a wife perspective, or again, if it's someone you know and you're close to, you feel like you know a person, again, I wouldn't believe that accusation about you, and I wouldn't believe it about my Anthony.
I wouldn't believe it about you either.
Wouldn't believe it about my ex-husband. Oh, you should. They make me take all the sexual harassment courses online, like we have an ADP, and I never look at that stuff. So then I get an email, you're behind, you have to fill out 2 of these forms. And I always joke, I said, damn, they're trying to shut me down with this sexual harassment shit. But in all seriousness, I get it. So I understand why she felt it necessary to come out and speak. And I think having the lawyer there with some other information that she didn't speak to, but he did, because he's the lawyer, I thought it was really smart. And I guess we'll see what happens. But yeah, I suspect it will get thrown out. And just based on the testimony of those boys themselves, who said he never touched me.
If that's correct, then
if that
might get
in
it
fact
thrown
is the
out.
case, that's going to be the end of that. And it's retribution on the. I'm sure maybe other people might come forward. We'll see what happens. But I think this stuff happens all the time, and it's career ruining, and that's why they don't speak up earlier. Same question is, why don't women speak up when they're attacked? Or particularly in the workplace, and and look what's happening with Blake Lively now. Very, very public, and a lot of that got thrown out. Like it's not looking good for her now.
I don't know any of this. What did she get accused of doing?
She didn't. She did this movie, It Ends With Us, and I happened to see it. We were flipping through channels one night before I knew any of this was happening, and it was a domestic violence movie.
Okay.
I'll leave it at that.
Right.
And she was the star along with this man, Justin Baldoni, who I had never seen before. A very handsome Italian young actor. So it was a very like a love affair that started to turn into abuse, right? An abusive situation. So after I'd seen it and knew nothing about this, she brought a lawsuit saying that the work environment was very abusive and that he was inappropriately touching her and snuggling her and making lewd comments throughout the entire production, and that she had filed complaints and complained to people who told her keep your mouth shut, but she didn't anyway. So when it was all over, she filed this lawsuit, and it turned out to be something like a $400 million lawsuit. And then he did a countersuit, and it's all very ugly. And seems like the other people on the movie are on her side, are testifying as to what they witnessed. But apparently one of the judges threw out a whole big section of the complaint, although it's just focused on like 3 specific parts, which she seems to say, I don't know if she's just spinning it. Well, now we can get down to the nitty gritty and get to it. The numbers, the lawyers come up with the numbers.
Oh yes,
right.
Oh yeah.
Because now they want to make it big. They want people to see it. So that's where the 400
and then
million.
They want to be able to.
I don't think in my mind, unless she's a complete wacko, that was her number. But this is going to hurt her no matter how it turns out, because now she, if they twist it and make her seem like she's like just one of those women who complains, who didn't like the work environment. And, it can't be good for anybody.
Yeah,
at the end of the day, it's all really bad, but this one's particularly publicized.
So safe to say there will not be this Ends With Us too.
No, there will not be. No, definitely not.
All right, now I'm going to use this thing to explain, because I think the last time we talked about this Timothy Busfield mess, I explained that I do not like Melissa Gilbert.
You did.
And there was a part of this interview that totally explains why.
Okay.
They, like you said, she was asked if, she had any suspicions or if she has any doubt or anything like that. And then at one point she goes, well, if I believe he did it, he'd have a lot more to worry about than the judicial system or whatever she says. I'm like, shut up. You're facing jail time for being a pedophile. Can it, whether he did it or not, can it get much worse than that? Facing jail time for that? Like, I'm sorry, but I'd rather go to jail than have to go home and face Melissa. Like, bullshit. Like, well, that's
you're making a lot of that, though.
But that's what she's saying. He'd have a lot more to worry about.
And you're judging it because you just don't
I'll
like her.
kick his ass. What?
I would
jail
say
will be
too.
a piece of cake compared to what I'll do to him.
Oh, come on. We would all say that.
What can be worse than going to jail?
I don't know.
Oh, no. Like Bill Cosby. Oh, Bill Cosby's under house arrest. Oh, no. Like, what is worse than going to jail? But there she is.
What's worse than going to jail is whatever happened to the victims of for the ones that are really true, that would be worse.
You're absolutely right. But I'm just saying, when
right.
you're the one going to jail, like
if she believed.
Like,
in this case, I
going home to my wife would be so much worse. Get out of here.
Right.
Melissa Gilbert. Just
get out of here.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. You just don't like her.
I don't, but that's why.
That is not why.
It's that kind of attitude. That's what I was trying to explain that day. She carries herself that way, like a real bitch. And
I don't think so. I don't see
I thought she was.
I don't see
I thought she was great on Little House on the Prairie as a child actress. I thought she was great. I'm saying, as a person, the little bit of interviews I've seen with her, she comes across like a real stuck-up bitch. And I will say, I don't think she's done anything acting-wise. I don't think she's done anything worth talking about since Little House.
Okay.
There, I've said it.
Okay.
I don't see you doing a podcast at Governor's, Melissa Gilbert, next to the dumpsters. All right. Hey, we're getting to Tuesday Trivia soon. Baby pictures and all that good stuff. Stephen Colbert.
Yes.
Going off the air.
Yes.
Next month.
Yes.
May 22nd.
Yes.
CBS has announced what they're going to do with that time slot.
Okay.
Have you heard this?
No. I'm going to miss him. Well,
yeah,
I'm not really going to miss him because he's going to be out there. This is not the end of him.
Well, yeah. Did you hear what he's doing?
I heard a couple of different things.
He's writing the next, not Harry Potter. What's that stuff he's into? That those sorcerer Percy Jackson or Lord of the Rings. I don't know.
Really?
One of those. He's actually What's the one that? What's that director's name? The big guy. He did the Beatles stuff. Peter Jackson. What's the one that he does?
That's the Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, and all those the Hobbit stuff.
Whatever the next one is, Stephen Colbert and his son are writing it.
In my opinion, the best trilogy that's ever been.
Oh, is that? I've never seen it.
And it's funny, Anthony's never seen it either. And I said, one day we're going to, because he said, it was just not my thing. And honestly, it was not my thing. When I saw the first one, it was my husband and my kids. It was The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings, and we went to see the first one, and then the second one, and the third one, and bar none, there's never been a trilogy, in my opinion, that's been better than that one.
Really?
So
Wow.
And so I will eagerly await the fourth one. That's great. But I know he's going to be doing some shows too. He's going to be doing some streaming things.
Oh yeah.
He's already got some deals in the works, and so I've been to a taping of his show. I somehow wound up in the front row. Don't know how that happened. It was great. Yeah, it would. I'm a fan.
Very nice. Well, CBS has announced they they're taking a show that's already been out there and they're putting it at their 11:35 slot. Comics Unleashed with Byron Allen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
It's a
That might be appropriate for an 11:30 slot. Like, I feel like that.
That's
would work.
exactly why I wanted to bring that up
Yeah.
with you, because I know you're a Colbert fan. But having said that, I do think this is actually the right move.
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
And whether you like these guys or not, you have Kimmel and Colbert, who do a lot of political stuff. Fallon, maybe not as much as the other two guys, but still he touches upon it. Where a lot of people debate that, the late shows are not the place for that stuff.
It's really just the people who don't like the opinion that think that. If it was their opinion, they would feel differently.
I'm going to respectfully disagree with that. Because I agree. I'm a little 50-50 when it comes to the stuff they talk about. So I don't have but now having said that, I do feel that, I guess it's just because I'm a product of my surroundings. I mean, but because we grew up with Carson. Carson would do a little political humor in his opening monologue, but he never went too much with it. And you never knew where he stood politically. But that's really my mindset of, no, these are the late shows, the Tonight shows, whatever. It's supposed to be an entertainment. It's supposed to be comedy-filled, music-filled entertainment. It's not the political hour. That, again, maybe just because I grew up watching that. Maybe that's why I feel that way.
But I think there's also a little bit of, or a lot of, a sign of the times where politics is serious, and where where does the line of ridiculousness happen, and if that line crosses, how do they not cross with it? Right? So they ridicule things that are ridiculous, right? That's what a comedian does. And so they see the ridiculousness in things that are happening where, there was always tumult, and there's always, stuff going on, and very serious things and protests in the 60s and the 70s and Vietnam. All that was very serious stuff. And yeah, they didn't give their political opinions. But for the most part, even with Nixon, they still acted conducted themselves in a presidential or not just president, but the Congress people and the Senate and all the people in power conducted themselves in a public manner that commanded respect to some level, right? And
sure.
You see those lines being crossed now, and that's where the comedy comes in, and that's why the comedians almost have no choice but to address it. Whether or not their opinions come out in the, there's that other part of, if you're in the public eye and you have a platform, do you not also have a certain amount of responsibility, right? To your audience and to the so that's why. It's because the ridiculousness on all sides has just grown from what it was back then. And they have no choice, I feel like.
All right, not disagreeing or agreeing.
That's good. That's fine. You don't have to agree with me.
Oh, well, true. But
I understand.
But what about, do you feel, whether it's a late night show, any show, do you feel that there's a time where it should be, all right, I want to escape for an hour. I just want to watch a show and laugh. I don't want to hear about the politics.
Right, then you watch something else, I guess.
Right.
Right? I mean, we do all get to choose what we watch and what we don't watch. And for the most part, I think those guys are catering to they've built an audience, you've built an audience. And again, the number one rule of comedy is know your audience. And they know who's watching.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, Colbert was already famous for that.
And that's why, and he's not going to not be, like,
right.
I know there are some people who want to think, oh, this is the end of Colbert. Not even close.
Oh, yeah,
He's just
I
moving
agree.
on. What's sad is that this is the end of the Tonight Show, of that slot, of that's gone forever. They're doing away with the show. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Not by any fault of his. That's a, decision,
no, I agree.
A network decision, or more likely a political decision.
Yes.
So, let's address that those decisions are really the political things, not what's happening in front of the camera.
Well, here's the interesting part of this. So it's Comics Unleashed with Byron Allen. You know who Byron Allen is, right? Yeah, he's been around a long time.
Yep.
Immediately after that is a comedy game show called Funny You Should Ask, which is produced by Byron Allen's production company, Allen Media Group. Mm-hmm. So what's happened here? Byron Allen's company, Allen Media Group, they bought the 11:35 and the 12:35 time slot from CBS.
Nice.
CBS just didn't offer them, come do the show. They're
buying the time. So now does CBS then not get if they're buying that? I wonder how that.
But Allen Media Group gets all
print.
the advertising dollars.
Okay,
they
I'd
get
love to
that
see
money.
The fine print on that. So okay.
Yeah, I think that's
interesting.
That's
so
very
it takes
interesting.
But and CBS, because I know CBS felt a lot of pressure, and that's why Colbert is no longer going to be on.
Right.
Whether by giving that up, they also give up the responsibility to that slot, and they don't get the retribution that was.
Oh, you're mad at us? Go talk to Byron Allen.
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, that might be a smart move by CBS, because I don't think that they really kind of willingly made those decisions. They kind of got pushed into a corner and had no choice with the threats that were happening.
Yes.
So that might be a really smart move to give that up. I'd like to see the fine print and see where the responsibility lies with what's going to happen. But this is, oh my God, this has the potential to be so much worse than what Colbert did. I mean,
true.
To the people that wanted him out is what I'm saying. Be careful what you wish for, because you might get it. This might be a prime example of that.
I'm hoping that it becomes a good thing. I'm hoping that it's not going to be that, and it's just going to be comedy.
Then it's going to be
let's
funny.
just laugh.
We'll see.
And maybe even kind of help us kind of get back a little bit, because things have been just freaking nuts for the past few years. Nuts. No matter what side you're on, things are just things are just nuts. So, So hopefully this helps, just bring a smile to our faces a little bit. Let's see. Wow. I read that one. Tony's the basketball, Diane's the players.
Oh, we look like the NBA. Yeah. That's what they were saying.
If Arthur Fonzarelli played baseball, he'd play for the Oakland A's.
Hey,
that's a topical joke. The last time I was at a baseball game, I ordered 2 hot dogs and 1 soda.
That's kind of cute.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Stop. I give you that one.
I wouldn't trust anybody. What? I wouldn't trust anybody says if it sounds like they were conceived on a tractor in the middle of a cornfield.
Talking about the guy.
Yeah, the school board
pedophile guy.
Eating his grits weren't the only thing on his menu, yeah.
Ugh.
This guy likes to have his grits. First name Tom, last name Peeping. All right. In court, there's more than that. More than that coming out, says Frender. I guess he's talking about the Blake Lively thing. His name should be Timothy Busfield. Speak down, I think you are mean, go down. What? There's a big difference between going public and going pubic. Oh, Frender. Keep your mouth shut. I think the problem is people keeping their mouths open.
Who said that?
Frender said that. Something worse than going to jail, says John, is taking chemotherapy. Yeah, absolutely.
We can't argue that.
But that's my heard. Bill Cosby had a cover band. Cosby spills an ass. Oh, my God. Cosby's favorite bedtime story is Sleeping Booty. Yeah. Byron Allen owns the Weather Channel. Surprise. Really?
Is that true?
That's what John says.
Wow.
Huh. I never heard that. All right, it's a long one from there, so you never know. Whoa, yeah, I don't think I'm going to read that one from there. All right, let's see. All right, one more item I'd like to read about, and then we'll move on to baby pictures and Tuesday trivia. I was reading an article that talked about the headstones or gravestones of some famous people.
Okay. Which I find very fascinating, by the way. Okay.
Yeah. Did you ever see the video clip? I think it was in Ireland, where they lowered the casket down to the hole and then they played an audio of the guy who died, something he recorded before he died.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's hilarious.
That's great.
Because the recording, hey, I'm not ready. Don't put me down here. Oh, my God, it's tight in this box. What do you got? And you see the people. You see the people kind of.
Oh my god!
Yeah, they're like.
That's great.
Yeah,
see, that's
hilarious.
when you take death for what it is. You know it's coming. You plan for it.
That's right.
Brilliant. Love it.
All right, so Gilbert Gottfried, who was in this building many times, was known for making jokes about tragedies. Sometimes, a little too soon after they occurred. Like he was. Well, he is somebody that kind of bounced back from. He was canceled for a while because he did some 9/11 jokes pretty quickly, but he bounced back from that. But on his tombstone, it actually says "too soon," like on the bottom.
That's great.
Yep.
See that?
Jack Lemmon.
Yeah.
Great actor.
My grandmother's favorite.
Oh yeah,
Loved
he
him.
was great.
Loved him.
More than 60 films. So, like many of his movies, it might say Jack Lemmon in South Pacific, and Grumpy Old Man, whatever. So apparently, this one just on his tombstone it just says Jack Lemmon in. That's it. I thought that was fun. Spike Milligan, you know who that is?
I don't know who that is.
Spike Milligan he goes back a long time ago. I think he was more famous in England. He was part of the Goons, which was Dudley Moore, before he made it big here in the 60s. It was like a comedy troupe,
Like a troupe.
kind of. Yeah, they were called the Goons. Spike Milligan. So apparently he wanted to put on his tombstone, I told you I was ill, but the local diocese, I guess where he was getting buried in, wouldn't allow it. So as a compromise, his relatives went with. So it is written on his tombstone, but it's written in Gaelic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of smart.
Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah.
Now, Leslie Nielsen, do you ever go back and see him like in interviews or anything?
Not really. I mean, I'm sure I have seen him, but...
If you go back and look, he was famous for this. He would go give interviews. He would sit down like we're sitting here now and be talking to you. He could sit there for 10 minutes just having a conversation, and then all of a sudden you hear. He used to bring one of those fart machines. He brought it with him everywhere. So you really have to kind of watch for it. He did it on Letterman a lot. And I even Letterman sometimes see it on his face like, oh, here we go again. So on his tombstone, it says "Let her rip."
That's funny.
I think that's hilarious. All right, and then the last one I have is Rodney Dangerfield. On his website, Rodney would have a joke of the day. And then he had one on his website. I tell you, I get no respect from anyone. I bought a cemetery plot. The guy said, "There goes the neighborhood."
Is that what it says?
So apparently his wife Joan thought it would be funny. So it says on his tombstone, "There goes the neighborhood."
That's
fantastic.
Amazing.
Yeah,
yes,
that's a great one.
That's fantastic.
Rodney was one of the best.
There goes the neighborhood.
I had the pleasure of
love
seeing Rodney once. Oh, it was so good. It was him and Bob Nelson. Bob Nelson, who's been in this room a few times. Fantastic. All right. So with that, all right, let's do some baby pictures, and then we'll do Tuesday trivia. Okay. This is nice and easy. At least I think it is.
It is.
Yeah. You can't remember his name?
I'm drawing a blank. Oh my God.
All right, name one of his movies, and you get credit.
It's
That guy.
The mummy guy.
The
No.
Mummy?
No.
Oh, Brendan Fraser?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's not. Oh. what
No,
is it?
that's Elijah Wood.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, really? I
Yeah,
thought
okay.
this was
so
the
the
easiest one.
Hobbit. Lord of the Rings.
Yes, right. There you go. You get
Lord
credit
of the
now.
Rings.
Who's
Oh,
that?
No, I didn't get it.
Whoops, I should do this. Who's that? Nice and easy, I think, too.
Yeah, I know, but I don't remember that guy's name.
All right, well, name a movie. Look at that. Looks like he's wearing no pants. What's going on
It
there?
does look like he's wearing.
I
He's
didn't
wearing
even
short
realize
shorts. It's like the 80s.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't know. Yep, I don't know.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Is that his name? You know
That's
what?
his
That's
name,
why
yes.
I never remember it.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
What a name.
No.
This one's nice and easy, too?
Elvis.
Yep.
So dark.
What?
He's always dark.
What do
Like
you mean?
he had like a dark aura about him.
Oh.
Not a happy
A
person.
very sad life.
Very sad.
Very sad,
Very
yeah.
sad. Yeah.
His whole, I mean...
But look, that as a child, just very sad.
Oh, as a child, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
he had
Yeah.
a twin brother who died
Too
at
bad.
birth.
I know that. Yeah.
But it was weird going to Graceland. Like, you're enjoying it. You're like, wow, look at this, look at that. Until you go outside, because they're all buried outside.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like 10 graves for crying out loud. You know, the parents, his daughter, who was, 55 or something when she died, and his brother. His mother was only, I think, in her 40s. Elvis himself was, 42?
Yeah.
Terrible.
Terrible.
That's when it
Very
really
sad.
hits you, how sad his life really was.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Who's that?
Barack Obama.
Wow, I knew it. I knew you'd just jump right on that one.
Elizabeth Taylor.
Yeah.
That's an easy one.
Yeah, that's
Everybody's
easy.
probably even seen that photo. God,
Yes.
she's so beautiful.
She was something in
Holy
her day,
moly.
huh? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Holy moly, she was beautiful.
Okay.
That's when movie stars were movie stars.
Yes,
You know?
I agree 100%. Who is this?
Who is that? She's cute. I'm gonna say a British accent.
No.
No, then I don't know who it is.
Her husband played here over the summer. That'll help you. That is Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, yeah. Colin Jost was here over the summer.
Yeah, he did one or two.
How did I
nights.
not know that? I
How
love
did you?
him.
Yeah, how did you not know that?
I don't know, but
You
I
must
love,
have known that. You
I
probably
did
just
not
forgot.
know it. I love him.
Yeah. Oh, this place was.
Oh, my God.
This place
I love
was
him.
sold out. Yep.
I bet.
Yeah.
Oh,
You might
my
get this one.
goodness. That's such a 70s outfit. That's so freaking adorable. Ow. I just popped my knee.
Oh, you're right.
That's not your fault. I just did. I don't know who that is. That is so cute.
Just recently had an issue here on Long Island.
Oh, Justin Timberlake?
That is
Really?
Justin Timberlake.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
This one.
That's not 70s then.
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I
80s.
didn't even think about that. Sorry.
80s. That's okay.
Trying to think of a hint. Yeah, I can't think of a good hint because I don't know. He's an actor. I'll tell you that. I don't know a lot of his stuff. That's why I can't really give you
Yeah.
anything. A hunk of stinky cheese, says friend. I'm not the only one watching. Can somebody say something? My hand's getting tired. What? People are commenting. That is Jackie Chan,
Oh, okay.
right?
Okay.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
All right.
All right. If you look closely, I think you can get this.
Sarah Silverman?
No. This person is no longer with us.
Oh. Oh, Amy Winehouse.
It is
Yeah.
Amy Winehouse. Another one, very sad. life.
Oh, my God.
Yep.
But you saw it coming. You knew that.
Well,
was coming.
yes. You know what's sad? Did you ever see footage of her before any of that
She was
started?
beautiful and very, very talented.
What a
I'm
great
glad at least
singer,
we
man.
got to know that she was talented.
Yeah,
you know,
true.
she didn't. They didn't underestimate her talent. That's for sure.
Yeah. But it was like night and day, though, watching her before and after she started having those issues.
Wow, I know, crazy. Like even there, she's beautiful in that picture.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. That was a great
Yeah.
picture of her, yeah. This gentleman is no longer with us. I'm gonna quote a song he did on TV once, and I don't know if this will help you or not, but he sang "Silly Little Fat Man, Nobody Loves Him." Did you ever see? It was a TV show called Extras with Ricky Gervais.
No.
And he plays like a guy who wants to be an actor, but he's doing all this extra work, like background work.
Okay.
And he meets this guy at a party, and this guy overhears him complaining. And he starts, like, there's a piano in the room, so he starts playing, oh, this is an interesting topic. Silly little fat man.
Yeah.
What?
David Bowie?
That is David Bowie.
Is it really?
Yep.
Wow.
Silly little fat man. It is such a funny scene. And then he gets like the whole room to sing along with him. Silly little fat man. Oh, I thought it was hilarious.
Wow.
All right, this one you will not get. I think I've done pictures of this lady before. Not talking about the dog. I'm talking about the baby.
I understand that.
Tremendous actress.
Tremendous.
Still with us.
Okay.
Still active. And yeah, she's one
I'm
of
going to say Goldie Hawn.
That's a good guess, but that's incorrect.
Okay.
Goldie Hawn has done a movie with her, with this person. I think she did. Yeah, pretty sure she did. I could be wrong there.
I don't know. Meryl Streep. I was going to say
Ow!
Meryl Streep.
She's
Oh my
beating me
God,
up.
I should have said it.
What the?
I was going to say
Well,
it.
why didn't you say it
I
then?
hope you believe me. I really was going to say Meryl Streep.
I believe you.
I hit you hard, too. I'm sorry.
Ow!
You're very bony.
Well,
You know
because
that?
you're here.
Such an animal. Oh, my goodness.
I think you commented, right? You saw Lisa talk to Tony Orlando?
I did.
How
How
cool
cool.
Yeah, that was great.
I knew I had something I wanted to talk to you about. How'd you manage that?
That was all our son. Our
Oh,
son.
that's right. You said Zach. Right.
Yeah. We had so Saturday night, one of my best friend's daughter got married. So,
Yes, I knew you were at a wedding. I didn't know who it was.
Yeah, so we were at the wedding, but Tony Orlando was at the Belmore Theater that night doing a Q&A. And, so we had, it was weird. I mean, believe me, we didn't regret going to the wedding, but at the same time, she's like, shit, I missed Tony Orlando. Tony Orlando was her favorite when she was a kid.
I can
Loved
understand that.
So, Zach, he was working that night. So he met Tony Orlando the day before. He was working the day before, and he said it was really strange. He said Tony Orlando himself came into the theater to make sure everything was all set up and ready to go. Mm-hmm. No entourage, no fanfare, just
check things out.
Yeah, just a guy with like a derby on his head, just walked in. So okay, he showed him around. So so we did this Q&A, and at the end of the night, Zach was like, "Any chance?"
Did he perform at all, or just a Q&A?
I saw some videos on Facebook. He performed, but like there was no band.
No orchestration. He just sang some things.
Yeah, they played like pre-recorded
nice.
music.
But that's nice. And then so he asked him to call his mom, and
so he said,
"That is the sweetest
yes.
thing."
He definitely scored points with his mom.
Oh my God!
He asked Tony Orlando to talk to her on the phone. Tony Orlando said, "We'll put her on video." So Zach FaceTimed, and
my God, amazing!
But she cheated on me. Tony Orlando asked for a kiss,
and she gave it. Damn
she
straight.
sure did.
That's not cheating.
No.
That doesn't count as cheating.
Oh, totally.
No, it doesn't. I'm sorry. There are extenuating circumstances. That would be one of them.
So that was like her whole pass.
Probably one of them. I'm sure there are
when you're
more.
married to this, there's a long list above it. Yes, absolutely.
Come on, really?
All right. Well, she had one of her whole passes.
A kiss.
Cheryl Crow, if you're watching, I got mine now.
Yeah.
I can't get in trouble. So.
Okay.
Cheryl, come on over. All right. Wow, it's 12:15 already.
Unbelievable.
Time flies when you're having fun with Diane.
It does.
All right, the movie Uncle Buck.
Yes.
Fan of the movie?
I am.
What was his last name?
Oh.
Love that movie. One of my favorites of all time.
Oh, God, I could have told you Amy Madigan was his girlfriend.
Yep.
I don't know what his last name was.
Amy Madigan was the girlfriend. And then John Candy's niece, not the one he was fighting with, the younger one, Maisie. Mm-hmm. What other movie was that girl and Amy Madigan in together? That's a little bonus trivia.
Not Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams.
Oh, okay.
The girl played Kevin Costner's, played Amy Madigan's daughter. Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Don't know Uncle Buck's
I don't
last
know
name?
his last name.
All
I
right.
mean, when you say it, I might know it. But
You might. Okay, question number 2. Who is the director of the Godfather film?
Oh, God, I know Mario Puzo wrote it. Who directed it?
Not Mario Puzo.
I know. We just watched. It was on Easter morning, and I said to Anthony, "Shut that off," and he put The Wizard of Oz on. And then we watched The Sound of Music at night.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I don't remember who directed that. Oh, I know who it is. Oh, I can see his face. It'll come to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Which is the only vowel on a standard keyboard that is not on the top line of letters?
A.
Hey! You ever go on the computer, you go on the web, and sometimes a website has HTTP?
Yes.
What does that stand for?
Ha.
Ha!
I don't know.
Oh, all right. True or false? Babies are born without their kneecaps.
I mean, it could be just cartilage there until they get older. I'll say true.
All right.
Kind of like similar to a soft spot, that the kneecap gets hard and develops over time.
Who was the first president of the United States to live in the White House? He moved in November of 1800.
I'm going to say James Monroe.
Wow, where'd you pull that out of? How many NBA championships did the Chicago Bulls win in the 1990s? Popular team, Michael Jordan and John Sparks.
3.
How many?
3?
Yeah? How many?
Stop. Don't change my answer. If it's wrong, it's wrong.
All right.
That's my guess.
Trying to help you.
I know you're trying to help me, but that's...
Why do chicken coops have 2 doors? You should get this. You should get this.
No. I'm not good at these.
But this one in particular, you should. As you work at a Subaru dealership.
It's not helping.
Oh, all right.
Keep going.
All right. Give me the definition of the word boondoggle.
I feel like we've had this word before, and I still don't know what it means.
You know, I was actually thinking that this morning when I put this question in.
Although it could have been just a similar word, because there have been so many crazy words, but
Well,
I feel like we've heard this
The
before.
definition didn't ring. The word rang a bell to me, but the definition, didn't. So I'm attempting it.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Boy,
This is definitely not something that you do. Definitely not something you do at when you're at Subaru.
I'm gonna say, I don't know. I don't know. Dilly dally, like, just be lazy. I don't know. Laziness, being, I don't know.
All right. Last question, another true or false question. Getting busy releases feel-good endorphins that mildly numb pain. True or false?
Oh, it's a true or false? I would say true. Absolutely.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know how. Yeah, when there's not a lot of people watching today, so we don't have a lot of answers here. But okay.
Maybe they just didn't know the answers like me today.
No, but it's even showing the amount of people that are watching. It's lower than usual. Hope everybody's okay out there. Question number 1. What was Uncle Buck's last name? Buck Russell.
Okay.
John Rusiello got that correct. Oh, and he got the bonus question correct, too. Field of Dreams. And then he wrote Kokomo, and I have no idea why. Oh, was that autocorrect? Was that autocorrect from the for the answer for number 2?
I don't know.
Hi, honey.
I want to give the definition of boondoggle.
Oh, please do.
Yes.
Wait.
It's a horn?
Yeah, when you go ahead and you want to get someone out of the way, you boondoggle them.
Oh.
Aha! And he doesn't boondoggle anybody. I boondoggle all the time.
Well, yeah, but that's a whole other
Push people out of the
conversation.
way.
Yes.
I gotcha. Huh.
Well,
Is he right?
I just
No.
want to say hi, and
Hi.
I have nothing of quantity or quality to give to the Tuesday trivia, but boondoggling is what I do. I love you guys. I gotta go.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. It might be what he does, but it's not honking a
right.
horn or moving people out of the way. But,
Okay.
yeah, so I'm guessing maybe John Rusiello, the Kokomo, maybe autocorrect kicked in when he originally typed in Coppola.
That's the answer to the question, which
Right.
is correct. I just couldn't. Yeah.
Francis Ford
Ford.
Coppola. Yes. Okay, number 3. The only vowel on a standard keyboard that is not on the top of the line.
A.
If Marlon Brando can hear this, he'd be rolling over in his gravy. Okay. Yeah, A is correct. John Rusiello typed in Z, which is right underneath the A, so I have a feeling he went to hit the A and missed.
I think you're correct.
Yeah, that's unless he thinks Z is a vowel.
Although he's got a keyboard in front of him, so he doesn't really.
Oh, that's true too. Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Anybody who had to type the answer
Can just
had the
look
answer
at
in
it.
front
Yes, yeah. What does HTTP stand
Unless they're watching on
for?
their phone.
Well, that's true
Oh,
too.
no. I don't know what that stands for.
Rusiello's going to be upset because Tony Orlando's with Dawn. Ha 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 ha!
That's funny.
All right, nobody answered this one. Hypertext transfer protocol.
Absolutely not. Yeah, 0 chance I was going to even get one of those words.
I think I knew hyper. Actually, I think I did.
If I had known any, it would have been text, but that would have been it.
True or false? Babies are born without their kneecaps. You said.
True.
Nobody else answered that one either. Yes, it is true. They are born without their kneecaps, which I didn't know until.
Well, I guess because of their little chubby little legs, they're mushy, and then the kneecap. Yeah.
I know, but now I want to find a baby and feel it.
Feel her kneecap, and not in a
Right.
in an inappropriate way.
Right, just
no, I get it.
When my son
I
was
understand.
getting baptized, the priest was Indian, like like Middle East, and they sprinkled the water on his head, and then the priest gets on the mic. He goes, he actually told us at the beginning of the service that he was only here in America for like a month. He had just transferred over. So they put the water on his head, and he goes, in this country, they do, and I can't do the accent, but usually after we do the water, we rub their feet. And all of us like,
What?
and he totally read us. He's like, oh, okay, I guess we don't do that. And we're like, no, we don't need you rubbing his feet. I don't know, we just thought that was like creepy. It was
different
odd.
traditions. that's
Different
all.
traditions. I'm not saying he was.
See, now to me,
But
that's not
it's just-
creepy because basically, for me, if I see a baby that is not mine, that I don't know, and I'm very careful about approaching, right? And I always say, oh, what a cute little baby, how sweet. And if the people are agreeable, and I never touch somebody else's baby like near their head or their face, but I'll always like grab the little toe, like I'll go,
really?
like, oh, hi baby, and just like because I feel like that's
right.
The least offensive and most appropriate place if I'm gonna touch.
But now you can poke their knee.
Now you can poke.
It'll be like the Pillsbury.
I won't be poking. I won't be poking anything
because there won't be
But I'll always like grab
there won't be a bone.
Feeties, little shoes, just like, oh, how cute.
I went to Lake George once. My daughter, I think, was 6 months old. We went to Lake George. We're pushing the stroller. It was almost like one of those old time strollers that had the big cover.
Yeah, like a carriage.
A carriage. Thank you. And we're walking in the heart of town, probably about 10, 15 feet ahead of us were some friends of mine. They're carrying my daughter. Mm-hmm. So I'm just pushing the carriage. And I'm not being racist, but to understand my story better, it was two black women were coming this way, and I'm walking, so we're walking towards each other. And I waited till they got really close. And all of a sudden I started punching the carriage.
You're an asshole. Why would you do that?
These women, whoa! Oh my God, what are you doing? So then I turned and showed them. I said, I got you. And they were howling. Whoa! You know what? I might have video of this somewhere. I might
terrible.
Have. Oh, I laughed for days.
Oh my
Oh, it was great.
God, you're terrible. Oh my God.
It was one of my proudest moments.
Oh
I'll have
my
you know.
God.
First president of the United States to live in the White House in November 1800. You said?
James Monroe.
Incorrect. John Rusciello says John Adams. That is the correct answer.
I thought it was too soon. Adams. I didn't think he was president.
No, he's been dead a long time. It's not too soon.
No, I didn't think he was president in 1800. I thought, yeah, but okay. I was counting presidents by years to see.
Oh, were you really?
I was.
Oh, I'm impressed then. How many? And I was impressed that you were able to because a lot of people don't know Monroe and they can't name the president.
When a just man makes a just bargain, he then faithfully promises to pay back loans. That takes you from Washington all the way to Lincoln.
Nice. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I gotta remember that. Don and I did a George and Ben. We walked into Tri-County last week as George and Ben.
You did?
Oh yeah.
Did you film it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's out there. It's floating around. This one kid, look, it's Ben Washington.
Well, was it a little kid?
No, he was probably anywhere from 16 to 19.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so we corrected him, and we said, what number president is George Washington? He got. Then I said, well, who's the second president? Benjamin Franklin. I was like, no, I need to kick your ass. And then it turned out his last name was Walker. Jerk. How many NBA championships did the Chicago Bulls win in the 1990s?
Not 3.
Not 3. If Peter Schwartz was here, like he will be in a half hour, he can tell you that the number is
5.
6.
Okay.
6. John Rusciello said 5 or 6, so you get credit, John. Peter Schwartz coming up at 1 o'clock with Sports Bash. Why do chickens have 2 doors?
Chicken coops.
I just gave it away. Why do chicken... No, I didn't give it away. I didn't give it away. Why do chicken coops have 2 doors? Okay, right. I didn't give it away. Yeah. Okay. But you should know this one.
I don't know it.
And John Rusciello didn't answer this one. He usually gets these. Wow. A chicken coop has 2 doors because if they had 4 doors, they'd be chicken sedans.
So stupid. I'm laughing because it's
stupid.
It's
very stupid.
Not because it's funny.
But it's a car question, so I thought for sure you would get it. I saw that, and I was like, oh, this is Diane.
Coop. C-O-U-P-E. Okay, I gotcha.
Yes. It's so bad, I kind of liked it.
That's funny.
What's a boondoggle? It is not honking horn to move people out of the way. Fremder, what I do in the morning, the evening, and sometimes when I wake up in the middle of the night. Fremder says, nobody's watching today, and by nobody, I mean Fremder. Fremder said that about himself. Fremder, what the? I'm Jewish, but somehow I have memories of being baptized. Oh, wait a minute. That was just my parents trying to drown me. Oh, my goodness. A boondoggle. Work of little or no value done merely to keep or look busy.
Busy work.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is
okay.
yeah. You said dilly dally,
Okay.
so you were on the right track.
That's not. You're right. Busy work is different, and I get that.
It's
makes
definitely
sense.
different, but
maybe we'll remember it the next time.
All right.
Probably
Yeah,
not.
right. Because I'll ask it again.
Yeah.
True or false? Getting busy releases feel-good endorphins that mildly numb pain. You said
True.
it is absolutely true.
Yeah.
That is so true, which means
the excuse of I have a headache doesn't hold water.
ooh.
Yeah.
Do you ever use that excuse on Anthony?
No.
No. What are like? Is it like I'm too tired?
It's just I'm tired. Sometimes
Tired.
I'm just
Yeah.
exhausted.
Well, yeah, because you work. You guys work a
Tired.
lot.
I get home at 9:00, and then we eat dinner, and then it's crazy.
Skip
it's crazy.
dinner.
And we get up at 5:30.
Yeah.
5 in the summer because we go for a walk. But yeah.
So skip the walk. Get up at 5 and get busy instead.
Yeah, but that doesn't. We could do both. Really.
Oh, okay. All right, even better. You hear that, Anthony?
Yeah.
You're welcome. I just hooked you up, Anthony. All right. Anything this weekend? Singing?
Yeah. Saturday I'm at the Coop in Farmingdale with the Electric Dudes.
Oh, with the chickens.
Yeah. At the Coop.
Because it's
At the 2-door Coop.
It's a 2-door bar. The full band Electric Dudes.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
That this Saturday, you said?
I believe so.
The Coop in
The
where's
11th.
that? Is that in
It's
the
on
heart
Main
of
Street.
Yeah,
right
the
in
heart
the
of
heart
town there.
Yeah, right in the heart, right on Main Street.
I'm not familiar.
Yeah, they have really good chicken and
nice.
yummy. The best pretzel I've ever had.
Oh, you've told me that before. Hello, sir.
I'm sorry to bother you, but you didn't give me credit for my answer. You don't read the comments right. It's only because of me. Everybody else you read, but me, you
He
always
looked
skip.
for you. Are
What do
you
we-
talking
So
about the
read the
chicken
comment.
coop answer?
Uh,
He tried to find you.
oh, you're talking about the Kaplan comment?
No.
The what?
I got half the answer right. It's protocol and transfer, and you said I didn't answer it. I did answer it.
Oh, that one.
All right?
I don't
That's
see it.
That's because.
Oh, there it
that's
is.
Because your mind. That's because your mind is on cigars.
No,
and
he
tea.
always looks for you. I'll give him that. He always looks for your answer.
And in my defense, yeah, it came in. It's there, but it's not in order. Like it's up early by the keyboard answer, which I don't know why it would work out that way. But so I did miss it. Sorry.
That's it. See, nice apology.
He hung up again.
Oh, that's it.
He hung up again. That's twice
All
today.
right,
he hung
but he
up on
heard
me.
your apology.
No, he
It's okay.
didn't.
Yes,
He hung up
He
before.
didn't accept it, but he heard it.
Let's say I did skip it. Well, I did skip it, but let's say I even chose to skip it. Like, is that worth a phone call?
He just misses you. He wanted to hear your voice.
He hears my voice for 90 minutes. All right, so John informed us that there's no Mike Kaplan tomorrow.
Oh, where is he?
Tony will explain tomorrow.
Okay.
I wasn't planning on explaining actually because I don't know if I didn't ask Mike if I can give the reason why.
Okay. That's very diplomatic of you. I wouldn't give it without permission.
Right. So I'm not.
Okay.
Jeff Skelsey will be here tomorrow.
Oh, that's nice.
So we won't even
good.
notice Mike being gone.
Okay.
We'll have Jeff here. We have a new show that started 2 weeks ago. It's called 3 with Z. 3 with Z. Christian Z is the name of the comedian. He does a show in here, him and his buddy Rob, and they pick 3 topics and talk about them. So that's why it's called 3 with Z. It's Thursday afternoons at 2:30. They've actually been doing it for a while, but just recording them. And then 2 weeks ago, they came in. They're like, all right, we want to go live. I was like, oh, okay. So I set everything up and went live. And they were live again last week. I think that's the norm now. We're going live every Thursday. So tomorrow, they're coming in to join me and Jeff so that you guys can meet them and get to know them and hear about their show.
And then hopefully tune into their show. Oh,
Right.
that's good.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that's tomorrow. Me, Jeff, Christian, and Rob from 3 with Z. That's
Cool.
tomorrow. Fremder says, I'm serious. My parents never wanted me. My name should have been Oops.
You were surprised, not an accident.
Yeah, you were, a pleasant surprise.
Yes.
To some. Also going on Gov's Comedy Club podcast, like I said, Peter Schwartz in a half hour, and then Hershey and the Keeks tonight at 9 o'clock. I don't know. I don't think Coffee Dog. I don't know what happened. There's been some technical issues. He has not been on our network, but he's still on his own. He's usually on both his channel and our channel at the same time. For the past 2 weeks, he hasn't been able to access our channel. I don't know why. We're trying to figure it out. So, yeah, I don't know if he'll be back on tomorrow or not. But either way, go to his channel at 9 o'clock and watch him. Then come back here at 11. Tomorrow, yeah, like I said, me, Jeff, and the boys. And then tomorrow night, of course, at 7 is Circling the Drain. That's what's happening at Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. Of course, don't forget knockemdeadcomedy.com to see what we got going on. We're going to be at the Brokerage in Belmore on Saturday, April 25th. It's a late show. Showtime is 9:45, but it's a Saturday. Who cares? We'll be done. So 9:45. Sometime in between 11 and 11:30, we'll be done. So it's a Saturday night, so stay out and enjoy a fun night with us. It's a mob-themed murder mystery. Audience interactive. You guys get to solve the crime based on what you saw during the show. It's a great time, so join us there, please. Govs.com to make your reservations, Govs. And speaking of the club, Governor's in the Giggle Room here in Levittown, McGuire's out east, and the Brokerage in Belmore. Some of the comedians you'll see on the Governor's stage this weekend: Brian Scott McFadden, Friday and Saturday in the main room. You got some General Hospital people here Sunday afternoon. James Mattern, one of my favorites, who's been on the show. He's great. Friday and Saturday at the Brokerage. Nico White, Friday and Saturday at McGuire's. Again, govs.com.
Who's coming from General Hospital? You don't know?
Gorgeous, blonde-haired woman.
Okay. No, that's okay. You don't have to look it up.
I don't mind.
Just curious.
She plays... Oh, here it is.
Oh, yeah, Carly.
Yeah, Carly. Laura Wright. That's it.
Okay.
Laura Wright. Now, and the other guy I don't recognize. Chris L. McKenna. I don't know who that is, but he's on General Hospital, apparently.
Okay. Yeah, new. I don't know.
Wow, look at that. It's Sunday at noon.
Wow. It's like a brunch thing.
Yeah, I guess so.
Cool.
Daytime drama live with General Hospital's Laura Wright and Chris L. McKenna.
Wow.
Not Chris McKenna. Chris L. McKenna. Take that.
Take that.
All right. And then don't forget Saturday at the Coop. Go enjoy some beautiful singing.
A bucket of fried chicken and some beer and some music. And it'll be fun. And it's always fun at the Coop.
And it's usually early there,
It's
right?
early at the Coop, too. Yeah, it's an early one.
Like
it's like
6?
6 to 8:30. And then they have a DJ.
Oh,
So,
wow,
yeah, and I love that. I love that gig. It's a great gig.
Very nice.
Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy.
Nice to see you.
Nice to be seen.
Absolutely.
No, it's great to be here. I miss you guys when I'm not here.
You are always missed.
I do.
Especially when I have to bring in other sloppy men. Don't want sloppy men. All right, everybody's saying goodbye. All right, yep, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.